Blessings and greetings, my angels. Welcome to Sacred Sagittarius Angels Answers All. I'm your host, Tigra. It is Friday. Happy Friday. Thank God it's Friday. This is your Friday wake-up call message. It's your first official wake-up call message for this new month of July 2024. I hope all of you enjoyed a very safe and happy 4th of July for those of you who do celebrate it. And now let's see what the cards bring. This Friday wake-up call message is just a little mini reading that I do before the weekend to see what it is that the universe might want you to pay attention to or to focus on or bring additional awareness to your spiritual journey. As always, please give me a thumbs up by sharing, liking, and subscribing. It helps a lot for the YouTube algorithm so that the videos can be seen by the rest of the Sagittarius community. Heavenly angels, we thank you in advance. Universe, Heavenly God, we praise you. Cover me and protect me and those who watch these videos in your love and light. May no weapon form against us ever prosper. What are the messages? What is it that you want Sagittarius to know, to work upon, or to be aware of on this Friday? Cards are always blessed, shuffled, and prayed for before the reading and sometimes during, if time allows. My videos are timestamped, so if you want to bypass the intro, you may do so. Okay, let's see what we have here with the Wheel of Fortune, King of Wands, King of Swords, and the Ten of Swords. Well, as we start out this first Friday in the month of July, many of you have conquered a lot in your journey of life. You've been through a lot, and you're still going through a lot. But God and grace and your own natural talented gifts and smarts and know-how and intuitiveness has guided you along this journey and made you strong and better for it. So even though you might have suffered, a few setbacks, you've been confused along the way, there have been delays, there have been heartbreaks, you're still standing strong. You're that King of Wands that leads and goes forth with wisdom. You have a strong foundation that you've built, and yes, sometimes that foundation may be tested, but you will not falter. You know what it is, what you have to do, and you're also a great teacher to help others to understand what their purpose and what their goal is in this life. You're very family-oriented, and family means a lot to many of you. You could be talking to, or at this time, be around friends of like energy, of like fire signs, such as Aries and Leos and fellow Sagittariuses. You could be working on a business plan, on building a business, on how to make your existing business more successful at this time. Use your creative energy. If you're not using it, the universe says this Friday, so you can continue, which many of you are. You're very determined to accomplish your goals. You know what it is that you want. You're very powerful in your dynamics. And you're willful to do whatever it takes to get the job done. You just have to focus and remain disciplined. As you do that, there will be things that will come across your mind. There will be challenges again. There will be the haters, the outside chatter, your own inner chatter sometimes that might make you question or doubt yourself. But with the Knight of Swords energy combined with your Knight of Wands energy this Friday, you're very intellectual, you're very smart. Many of you might have a little bit of Gemini, Libra, or Aquarius in your chart. Or you work very closely, or you might be dating someone with that particular sign who is also very intellectual and helps you during times of struggle. Getting to the bottom of something this weekend or maybe towards this month is something that you are trying to muster through. There's something that was maybe said to you or something that you don't understand, that you feel uncomfortable about. And until you get clarification or the truth in that situation, you're not going to feel comfortable. Like someone told you something about somebody or some situation, and before you judge or act upon the information that you were given, you have to find out the truth first. So you might be in search of the truth starting this weekend on this particular situation before you make a rush decision. The reason why many of you don't judge others quickly is because you've been hurt. You've been kind of stabbed in the back in the past. You've had the dearest people that you thought wouldn't hurt you have hurt you. So be very cautious still, because even though many of you have moved away from those negative energies or those toxic people, there's always more of them around. And the more successful you get, and the more desirable you are, Sagittarius, to others, the more the haters and the people who pretend to be your friends but are really your enemy lurk around. So be careful of how you handle money, how you discuss your dealings, what you share with your friends and family, because it could bring sadness to you, or their energy and their actions towards you can bring loss. Or you've suffered loss because of your connection to certain family members or friends. But in the end, it has been a lesson. This is a Ten of Swords, so you're moving away from this energy. But the intellectual you needs to think about what led to this situation, how to avoid it in the future, and how to move differently with certain people, and to notice those red flags when those type of energies or people are around you or present themselves to you. And lastly, with the Wheel of Fortune, even though, like I said, in life you have your ups and downs, for the most part you pretty much have everything the way that you want it to be in life, or at least you have some sense of strategy and hope, and you see a path, you see a light ahead of you to where it is that you want to be. For many of you, this could be the start of good luck. Many of you might be going away to the, towards the casino, or somewhere like a resort this weekend for the 4th of July weekend. It could be your fellow friend's birthday. You could be going to any type of event this weekend, or a family trip. And some of you might go to the casino within the resort, and you might hit it big on the tables, or you might get lucky on the slot machines. Others who are not traveling, you might just go to your local bodega or your little vending machine in your local supermarket, or wherever you buy your games of chance, and hit a scratch off or play a quick pick and your number comes out, or you play lotto and your lucky number comes out. So there is always that reminder that the universe wants you to know that Sagittarius luck does follow you, and luck is part of your destiny. It's part of your fate. It's part of your spiritual journey. To look at the bigger picture and keep moving forward. Travel is something that many of you should consider, and if you're not considering travel, maybe you need to start traveling. It can open up opportunities for you and broaden your horizon. And it's a reminder also with the Wheel of Fortune, just like a wheel keeps spinning and turning, so are the cycles of your life. And you could be ending a particular cycle right now, getting ready to start a new one. The additional message that we get this Friday is the Wisdom Seeker. Keep seeking knowledge and wisdom, for it will serve you well on your journey. So Sagittarius, you are a natural wisdom seeker. Remember, we were just talking about you wanting to get to the bottom of a situation and seeking the truth. That's part of your nature, to want to know the truth. If someone tells you something and you feel uncomfortable about it, it's not gonna sit right with you until you find out what it actually is. And just as you seek the truth in situations is the same way you need to seek the knowledge and the growth and the development, not only professionally, but emotionally and personally and spiritual for your path, for your enrichment, so that your wheel of fortune and the cycles that you go through in your life can continue to be productive for you. You have the energy today of nurturing, reminding you that most of you are looked at as the nurturer in your family or amongst your friends or your circle. It's also a reminder to nurture yourself, to give yourself, to take time to give yourself the love and care and understanding that you need. That as much time as you give to nurture others, you always have to nurture self. When it comes to love, the message that we get today for your Friday wake-up call, you're finally throwing the trash out, and we mean in a relationship that you're discarding, or someone who you used to or might have felt romantically connected to or had romantic feelings for, who treated you really bad, who didn't respect you. They bullied you or they took advantage of you in so many ways that even if you did have romantic feelings for them, at the end, you just couldn't even respect them as a person. So you have finally put that bed to rest. You've put away your feelings and attachment to that person. They are canceled. So you definitely have blocked them. And if you haven't, this could be a sign that it's time for you to do so. With the card Simp, be careful of people who pay you too much attention. Okay? They're just really heavy-handed when it comes to the love and the love bombing that they do to you. They could have ulterior motives. They bestow you with a lot of gifts. They just seem to be too good to be true. They usually are. So they're doing too much for you for no reason. They're going overboard with the emotion. It's like on overdrive. What is their real, goal? What is it that they're really after in this connection with you? It could be something more than meets the eye. So it's always great to have someone interested in you, but make sure that that interest is genuine. As we're coming to a close to our Friday wake-up call, we get healing and releasing. This Friday, some of you need to let something go, whether it be a toxic relationship or someone who's love bombing you, or the toxic friends, or just the inner thoughts of you that you might have that are negative. Past connection, past hurt and pain that you are still holding on to. You need to continue to work on the healing and releasing, because as long as you hold on to that past energy, it will remain a present problem. And then finally, with the card of grave, no second chances. Again, taking back exes, clinging to the past, refusing to let go, refusing not to release, is only going to continue to make your path and journey more difficult, because you're taking this extra baggage with you. You can't give second chances to people or in situations where they truly don't deserve it. Okay? So there will be those that might be coming towards you this weekend or as the weeks go by, begging for a second chance. If you had an opportunity to look at the general love weekend so far for July, it talked about the regrets of your exes. That's their regrets. If they made the error, if they faltered and lost out on a connection with you because they chose to, then you have the right to choose not to give them a second chance. Are they even deserving of it? So for many of you, you've put these relationships to the grave, you've put them to the past, and you've already made up your mind that there is no second chances. But others of you, you're on that line, you're kind of hanging on the fence, but I still love him, I still love her, he's changed. Be careful with that, because you can get caught out there. So this has been your Friday wake-up call. May you continue to have a beautiful weekend. Love, grace, and peace unto you, and enjoy the rest of the July content. I'll be posting today your career and finances, your ancestral read, and a couple of other readings. And then we'll probably do a bonus subscriber card pull to celebrate the 4th of July that we just celebrated. Peace and love. And don't forget, share, like, and comment. Namaste.